My dog fell asleep, so he's not as impressed with all our gaming skills and Bible discussions.
Oh, it's all good.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Same Spirit Gaming. My name is Jordan.
My name is Matt, and we still have Daniel with us.
Yes.
Hey, I'm still here.
It's still here. He decided to stick around.
I've been here most of the time.
By the way, if the previous episode of Another Crab's Treasure did not inspire you to go check out Midwest Dungeon Delvers,
I'm going to turn this down a little bit.
definitely give it a look.
Yes.
Oh, why,
Yeah.
thank you. Thank you
Sounds
very
amazing.
much.
All right, so we beat the... Man, I don't know any of the names of these bosses. We beat some giant crab.
It was a crustacean king of some sorts.
Yeah.
And now you've got Praya Dubia, the ocean's agony.
See, how am I supposed to remember that long of a name?
You're not. It's kind of a parody on the fact that Soulsborne names are usually this obtuse. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Another Crab's Treasure is really a parody game of Soulsborne games that happened to be one of the best Souls-likes to come out. And that's why it got a pretty good following when it first came out. But, you know, gamers' attention spans nowadays is nobody sticks around a game for very long.
Well, this game definitely deserves props for what it is.
They did a phenomenal job.
Oh, no!
There's that laser.
Except for that laser. I would have preferred not having that. Oh, that's a shell. Crab husk. Oh, that's not good. Oh, jeez. Okay.
I thought there was like a little iframe that
I
you
know.
could have
I thought so
while doing
too.
a critical like that. That was,
There we go.
my goodness.
At least my party popper kills everything in one hit. And sometimes two, I guess. That's nice. Oh no! I wasn't ready. Okay. Oh, there's still...
Firing the laser.
Okay, come down here. So I can have a party. Okay, so dodging does not work there. And blocking doesn't block all the damage, so that makes it very difficult. I don't really know what you're supposed to do here. Okay, see you later.
I'm
Oh my
curious, Daniel. Do you, as a, Souls-like fan, get tired of people comparing other hard games to Souls games?
Yes, to a degree. Okay. If you want to have like a marketing statement of like, this game is difficult but fair and rewarding, and so that can be kind of a mouthful, so you just go, it's like Dark Souls. I get it. I, as a theater degree haver, though, go, there are so many other words in the lexicon that you could use to describe the things that your game does good. Personally, I think there is this core element that is in Souls games that, unless it's present, you can't call yourself a Souls game.
Ooh,
defeated
first
boss
try.
cutscene.
Wait, was that the first
Didn't even
try?
use the extra life, I don't think.
Yeah.
Nope, didn't even get the extra life used. So the question is there a phase 2?
No, please no. There probably is, but I hope not.
Because it's the jellyfish. Yep.
Oh my gosh.
The final scream.
Yep.
Oh.
But you got a full health bar and you've got your revive.
That's true. Oh,
So
I think I just survived.
Yeah, because his health is just draining. So yeah, just focus on blocking, dodging.
Okay.
Live.
I can do that. I have an extra life. You know.
You got this. Ooh, uh-oh.
What, did it? Was that? No. That was my shell breaking. Okay, I still got the extra life.
Yep. Here come the laser.
Oh, what? Come on.
It was like the tail end of the laser's hitbox got you there.
Yeah, and there's 3 of them.
Oh, man.
Oh.
Yep.
Ow. Okay. How do I do that? Because... Like, I might try blocking, actually. That might be a good way. I'm trying to think really quick because...
Do you think that you could, like, sprint forward and then, like, circle around?
Yeah.
Because, like, it looked like the 3 lasers, they spawn behind you and kind of make this X forward.
Yeah.
So if you, like, sprint forward and kind of go, like, counterclockwise, you might be able to, like, get around all of it.
Okay. I should also try blocking because...
There is that, yeah. That is also true.
There's like a fortify ability that lets you basically block anything. But I think these go, like, you still get hurt a little bit.
The chip damage.
Oh, that missed.
Yeah, the whole fortify thing is pretty much like not only do you block, like basically anything you block does not deal any damage to your shield.
Yeah.
Even though normally it would.
Whoops, that was 2 in a row.
Nice.
I could switch to an attack build, but I feel like during this phase, the party popper is just so good. Because, like, watch this damage. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
And there's like a quarter of the health gone.
Yeah, you didn't have to, like, be right up next to him to get that damage in either.
Oh, okay. That's bad.
That was just greedy.
I should have. It was. That was greedy. That was bad. I didn't heal. Oh, man. And I didn't dodge. Oh, this is bad.
I'll tell you, the game that teaches you to not, like, button mash the attack button, Black Myth Wukong.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That game taught you, oh, the second you hit the attack button, you better be, like, fully committed to that, because you ain't dodging through, you ain't dodge canceling nothing. And so you just kind of, like, learn, oh, I do not hit buttons until I am for sure that this is the button I want pressed.
See, like, yeah, it kind of starts the attack after you hit it. So, yeah, I see what you're saying. You got to really plan ahead.
Yeah.
That was the wrong direction. Okay, this is not going well.
Yep,
And there's
there was
this
that chip
shell in the
damage.
way. Come on. Oh, I did
Nice.
double parry. Okay. Oh, that was not good.
Ooh.
Oh, that was nice.
Nice.
I don't think this is the one.
No. But you can do a lot of research into phase 2.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's the goal.
Yep. Big old circle.
Here comes the laser. Or not? Where's the laser?
And
There it is.
there.
Can I lock on, please? Is there another crab? What's going on?
Yep, there he goes.
Okay, this is not good.
Yeah, that
I don't know about anybody else, but I've found pretty much the only way that I even remotely have patience for stuff I struggle with in a game is like trying to just learn something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Each time.
Each time. Yep. Each time. Yep. Each time you gotta be like, all right, this beginning animation means this move's coming out, so this needs to be the response.
Okay. We're gonna give it another try. I wanted to check if we could buy more of these things because I think we can.
Yeah. 7,000 scrap over there, or microplastics, as this game calls it.
Yeah.
Microplastics.
Souls, blood echoes, experience, whatever you want to call it.
It's all the same.
7,000 points to pay for things.
Yes. Yes, it is your money and also your experience points. No, I genuinely think that the fundamental things that are required to make a Souls game are sporadic yet well-placed checkpoints that when you sit at them, every enemy in the area respawns.
Yes.
This helps for level grinding as well as testing out different builds.
Yeah.
So, and it also helps people just to get they kind of like find a central spot. That was not fair. He kind of spawned all those right on. That was kind of
No, this is bad.
Kind of not cool. No, and then it needs to have build variety.
Okay.
To be a true Souls game, because if you are forced into a singular play style, it doesn't allow for player expression.
Yeah.
And I feel like these Souls games, they're not a role-playing game or an RPG in the typical sense of like, oh, I get to make dialogue choices. I get to make world-changing, impactful decisions.
Yeah.
No, it's the role-playing comes from how you do the combat.
Yeah.
And so it's really about fleshing out how your character fights.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I'm doing a mage build, which is not like the typical thing.
Yeah. No, mage builds are pretty much the easy mode for a lot of Souls games. And so a lot of people, whenever they're like first starting out or they're looking up guides online, they get told like, ooh, you want it to be easy, do a mage build. You don't have to get close and you're doing constant damage, and some builds you can just like one-shot bosses,
Yeah.
That's all well and good.
That is not the case with this game.
No. This game, the mage build is very much can I do some damage at range? I can.
If like the speedruns go pure attack and you just like destroy because there's this. Have you seen one of the speedruns of this game?
I have not watched speedruns of Another Crab's Treasure.
So there's an ability called Drunken Claw, and it increases your attack like 3 times, but your dodge is super slow. So they basically use that to just plow through. Is there a crab somewhere? What is happening? Why isn't she coming down? Oh, there we go.
There it is.
Just wanted to stay up there a little bit, I guess.
Yeah, just needed that extra. Okay.
What was
thanks
that?
for a nuke AOE. That's fun.
That's new.
Isn't it fun whenever a boss just throws a random move that was never like seen before? That's always a good time.
Yeah. Oh, and we're back here. Dang.
And part of me is kind of like, I don't know. Does Another Crab's Treasure count as a true Souls game? by my definition. It does have the sporadic checkpoints, but in terms of actual weaponry, you just have the fork.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's a good point.
It's more of a Sekiro-like then, because Sekiro, you're just using the katana and you're stuck with a ninja build.
Yeah. Oh no.
That roll into the laser.
I can't make it to phase 2 now, even with the extra life. How did I do it that one time? Dang. There's no Moon Snail shot. Oh, this is the last one. Oh, jeez. Yeah,
Yikes.
There's no way to go back, so I'd have to, like, tell it to die here. Alright, one more shot. And then I gotta think of what we could do. Yeah, I don't know. You can't really stagger this boss, so it's not really. Yeah, I don't know. Because the other thing I was gonna get, the optional thing, was just for staggering. So it's a little different than what we need here. I could respec and do an attack build. We could try it. I don't know. I'm just thinking aloud.
Oh, no, that's good. That's good.
I'd almost think for the second phase, it would help to just have a whole lot more, like, health and defense.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's true. Yeah.
Oh, I recall there being this move that you could do where you kind of roll up in your shell and it helps you kind of like roll around a little bit.
Yes.
That might help you outpace some of the stuff in the second phase.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I didn't think about that. Huh. I really want to see if I can block, but we just haven't made it there again.
Yep. I almost say just save up the party poppers for whenever he comes down.
Well, every time I kill one of those, I get it back. Watch. Boom.
Oh, okay.
Boom.
Okay. All right. If you're regaining the ammo,
Yeah.
yeah. Never mind.
Because now I can just unload.
Boom. Perfect.
Wow, I don't know how I parried
Nice
that.
double.
The timing is very weird on those.
Yeah.
What is that?
It was a blue attack.
Weird. Okay, I don't have any ammo. Hey! Like, the blue attacks, it's better to dodge, but you can block them.
Such a big AoE, it might just be good to learn that dodge timing on that one.
I will say the party popper sound effect just like drains the otherwise real intense mood of this fight.
Yes. Big old lasers all over the place, crabs coming at you, and then
Well, it was also, like, introduced during a super intense battle. The bad guy gets betrayed by his underling, and then... Oh, this is not going well.
nice.
Way.
Yeah. Now I'm pretty much screwed because all of these things do damage through the block. Oh yeah, I forgot. Oh geez, I need a shell.
Yep.
Oh no. Oh no, I lost my
No
party,
party popper now either.
No. No, I'm really in trouble.
Uh-oh.
No, please ignore me. I'm one of you.
Oh, wait.
I am simply one of
Oh.
you, yes.
I just remembered something. This is a decoy. Watch, you can do this, and then they all chase after that. I should do that during the second phase.
Yes.
Oh wait, no, she's
But
still
it looks
going
like the
after me.
lasers are still after you.
Dang it.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Unless they killed the decoys super quick.
Ah.
Man.
Okay, now we need to figure out if
How to return
There's
and get
more.
your
So what I'm gonna do is die.
Instantly.
Die
And
instantly.
intentionally.
And then
So your scrap is outside of the boss room.
yes. Oh, what? Oh my gosh, I can't go back. What?
Dun dun dun.
I literally can't go back. That's not good.
See, and I was gonna be like, well, while you figure out what to do, we could talk some Bible verses. But
I mean, we can, but
we can do this. This is something we can do.
we can do it.
it's never a bad
no.
time for Bible time.
Never a bad time.
How do they
Never
don't let you go back? I can't believe it.
And speaking of times, that kind of just segues into our scripture we're going to be talking about here at the end of things. So to kind of give some context as to why I'm specifically reading this passage. There was a moment in my life, and I'm sure other members of our faith can relate to this. We walk by faith, not by sight, and sometimes that faith can be trying at times. You feel distant and almost separate, and you kind of worry every once in a while. At least my personal walk.
Yeah.
I don't know about everybody else. And there was a point in my life in which I had this like gut wrenching fear of the end, of death. And every time that like I would think about it, just have this like existential nightmare in my stomach, and just it sucked. And I didn't know what to do with that. As a person who grew up in the church, I wanted to ask questions, but I didn't want to come across like I was doubting, right? Because it felt like that was kind of like frowned upon, at least where I grew up,
Yeah.
And I wanted to ask questions, and that particular day, I wasn't feeling like I could ask questions,
Yeah.
And it's a Sunday service. I was doing sound system for the church that I attended at that time. And so I was, messing with the sound, and then the sermon started. And if you work with the sound crew or any sort of the behind the scenes stuff with church operations, then you kind of get to a point when in the sermon you can stop looking at your equipment and you can kind of pay attention, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
The thing that hit me during that time wasn't all right, now we can focus in and really listen to what's being said and being taught. I feel this like small, still voice being like, read the book of Daniel. And I go, well, wait a second. That's not the sermon. That's not what's being talked about. Read the book of Daniel.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know what you're getting at here, but okay. I flip open the book of Daniel and I start reading. It's a short book in the Bible. It's only 12 chapters. So you can get through the book of Daniel in one sitting.
Wow.
It's not hard. The entire time I'm reading the book of Daniel, nothing is clicking. And I'm going, why are you having me read this? None of this is making any sense to me. And you're
kind of
just
funny because half
making
the time
me...
Daniel in his vision is like, why are you showing me this? None of this makes sense.
And that's where it started making sense. And so I'll take you to chapter 12 and I'll point out the points the Holy Spirit pointed to me that day. So I'm going to read the whole chapter 12. I'm going to read the whole chapter 12. All right. And then we'll go through it. Chapter 12 of the book of Daniel. At that time, Michael shall stand up, the great prince who stands watch over the sons of your people, and there shall be a time of trouble, such as never since there was a nation, even to that time. And at that time, your people shall be delivered. Everyone who is found written in the book. Many of those who sleep in the dust shall awake, some to everlasting life, some to shame and everlasting contempt. Those who are wise shine like the brightness of the firmament, and those who turn many to righteousness like the stars forever and ever. But you, Daniel, shut the words and seal the book until the time of the end. Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall increase. Then I, Daniel, looked, and there stood two others, one on this riverbank and the other on that riverbank. And one said to the man clothed in linen, who was above the waters of the river, how long shall the fulfillment of these wonders be? Then I heard the man clothed in linen, who was above the waters of the river, when he held up his right hand and his left hand to the heaven, and swore by him who lives forever. It shall be for a time, times, and half a time, and when the power of the holy people has been completely shattered, all these things shall be finished. Although I heard, I did not understand. Then I said, my Lord, what shall be the end of these things? And he said, go your way, Daniel, for the words are closed up and sealed to the time of the end. Many shall be purified, made white and refined, but the wicked shall do wickedly. And none of the wicked shall understand, but the wise shall understand. From that time that the daily sacrifice is taken away, and the abomination of desolation is set up, there shall be 1,290 days. Blessed is he who waits and comes to the 1,335 days. But you, go your way and rest, and you will arise to your inheritance at the end of days. And that's where Daniel stops writing.
Wow.
So, contextually, the book of Daniel is one of those books that a lot of other books point to, because there's a lot of prophecy, but there's also a lot of lessons in there. One of the things that sticks out to me, all right, Daniel is one of the few people in the Bible where his sins are not mentioned.
Huh. I didn't know that.
He is one of the few in which his wrongdoings are not highlighted, yet his curiosity is. His lack of understanding is. And his impatience is. Because here at the end, he's like, I see this vision and I see these people asking you this stuff, and you're just like, it's shut up. It's closed. It's for the end.
Yeah.
And the namesake of me says, whoa, wait a second. I need to understand this, so what shall be the end of all of it? Tell me. Let me know. But that angel looks at my namesake and says, that's not for you. Go your way and rest, and you will wake to your inheritance at the end of days. When I read that alone, that was what God wanted me to read.
Yeah.
That's not for you.
Huh.
Go your way and rest, and you will wake to your inheritance at the end of days. I was so worried about death and destruction and the doubts and all this other stuff, and trying to understand and trying to know, because I wanted to know upon knowing upon knowing. I wanted to be so sure. But you can't walk by faith like that.
That's true.
Blessed is he who does not see and believes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Go your way and rest. You will wake to your inheritance at the end of days. That message is for everyone. Christian, non-Christian. Go your way, you will rest, and you will wake to your inheritance at the end of days. Now, earlier though, you got to watch out to what inheritance you wake up to.
Yeah.
Some to everlasting life. Some to everlasting shame and contempt.
Yeah.
And that depiction that modern media does of hell,
Yeah.
of this like burning, torturous place. Yet Jesus describes it as outer darkness.
Right.
And gnashing of teeth. Shame, contempt. These things cause us to kind of clench our teeth a little bit. When you feel that shame, you kind of squeeze into yourself a little bit to try and make yourself smaller. When you feel that contempt from all around you, you really try to make yourself as minuscule as possible. So, the outer darkness is a place where you will feel nothing but the shame of your past mistakes and constantly be trying to make yourself smaller.
That's brutal.
It's the hell of our own making.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that even just like there's a similar kind of way of describing what we tend to do in life. Like we tend to want to keep ourselves in darkness, isolate ourselves so that others can't see us.
Yeah.
But then what that does is we sit there in our shame and our guilt, and there's nothing else bringing us any sort of light or life or even information.
Yeah. When you
when we
hit that
just
point,
sit there, when we just sit there in ourselves, in that darkness of our own making, we only ever get more separated.
Yeah. There is no hope there. You can't see a way out.
Yeah.
There's a reason why we're told to not abandon the brotherhood. Iron sharpens iron.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if we are faithful to confess our sins, he is faithful to forgive us. And how do we ensure that we wake to everlasting life? Remember what I said in the last episode? How do you get life when all we've earned is death? The King of the Universe said he is the life.
Yeah. He is the life. Yeah.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Daniel.
Yeah.
So I hope with those couple of scripture readings and things that people can kind of get a sense of the walk that I've kind of had with Christ. It is very much one of those walks where there are a lot of people in my church family that look at me and go like, I don't know, dude. And I sit there and go, my Jesus said I would suffer with him. And I'm putting my happiness and joy beyond the gate of heaven. Here, what I experience on this planet is the closest to hell I plan on getting.
Yeah. Wow. That's powerful. As we hear demonic crab noises.
Dream.
There's the weeping and gnashing of teeth sound.
Yeah.
There it is.
Exactly.
There it is. You want that to be the soundtrack to your eternity? No. Nah, I'm good. I'd rather just have like that peaceful bird chirp that happens every once in a while. Maybe a cat purring. That would be nice.
Not the smoke detector chirp though.
So you a cat person?
I am a cat person. Isn't it funny that my namesake was trapped with lions?
Oh yeah. Oh, there's half the health bar already.
All right. Lock it in.
Lock in. That's a big old crab. Man.
That's tanky.
That's the claw.
Yeah, so I had to turn up the volume because those lasers
have a sound effect.
Yeah, if you can't hear them, sometimes it's very hard to dodge.
You good.
Oh, 3 crabs in one shot. Okay, that's all those. Come back down. Let me finish you off. There we go.
Nice. Get out.
Yes. Oh, that was bad. Okay, we're good. Okay, one more phase. That's fine.
I believe in you. You got this.
I got this. Don't do that. That's bait. Not taking it.
Smart. Nice.
I was trying to get more than one. It's fine. Dodge. There we go.
Nice.
Where's the regen? They're not giving me any more. Oh, yeah.
Okay. Just got the claw.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay. There we go. There we go.
Nice.
All right.
Okay, come on
Why
down.
is there something stuck to me? Okay.
Don't you just
Hey.
love Ragdoll?
Whew.
Now,
This is the only
Phase 2.
only other time we've seen phase 2.
I believe in you, man. You got this.
Thank you. Oh. And I still got this thing stuck to me.
Ooh. Yeah, don't
Okay.
forget when they get the 3 for the sprint in the
Yeah, true.
I really hate to do this right now, but I gotta step away for just a couple of minutes.
Okay.
You good.
My,
Heal?
my dad's mowing the lawn, and I gotta move my car a little bit.
Oh no. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
No.
Yep.
That's a thing.
Man. So
I didn't-
close.
I wanted to try the blocking, but like I only it was like the second time I got there, so I was like, I just
Yeah.
want to do it. All right, well when Matt comes back, we're gonna have to call it an episode. But
Totally
really,
fine.
really thank you for coming on and.
Okay, well, if we're gonna wrap it up now, then if we're gonna wrap it up now, then I can just wait.
Okay, yeah, we're wrapping it up. I started, but we're not doing another attempt.
Yeah, no. It's all good.
Thank you for coming on. Really enjoyed it. And check out his channel. Because, dang it, man, if anyone needs or deserves more subscribers, it's this guy.
Oh, by golly, thank you. Gee Willikers.
Now you're on YouTube and Twitch.
Yes. Also Rumble. So you can find me on either of those platforms. Well, any of those platforms. Twitch, you can find me doing variety gaming as well as being a part of Super Smash Quest with Fedorable Will and the host of the Six Sword Saga over on my channel, Midwest Dungeon Delvers. Any other stuff? I mean, my YouTube page, I haven't really been editing a whole lot and doing a lot of that edited content I used to, life and things, but you can still check out the edited episodes of the Six Sword Saga as well as our mini series that we did in the Artemis Fowl world of books and stuff called The Fair Before the Foul. That's over on the YouTube page as well if you want to check out season 1 of that. Tabletop RPG stuff, Christian content in the sense of like, hey, that's my Lord and Master. I am not a perfect human being. I don't control the mouths of people who show up on my channel, and that shine a light before men. So that's all I try to do. Whoever is supposed to be there will be there. Whoever isn't, Lord keeps them away. That's all good.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you. Dude,
Blessing to be here, guys. It is huge blessing.
Blessing to have you.
All right.
Definitely checking out your stuff because, yeah, you're just a cool dude. Thank you.
Oh, why, thanks, guys. You guys are awesome. Hey, and depending on what you're playing this on, if you got a powerful enough PC,
Yes.
we may have to do an Elden Ring playthrough together.
Oh, yeah. This is my PC.
Yeah.
So
It's called the Seamless Co-op mod, where we could do the entire game together.
Oh my gosh, that sounds awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm really bad, but yeah, that sounds dope.
I'll carry you. Don't worry.
Okay. Okay. I'm totally down.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for watching, everybody. Also, subscribe to our channel because we are going to finish this one way or
You're
another.
not subscribed? You're watching this and you're not subscribed?
Yeah,
Go
really.
Fix that right now.
There we go. That's what I was trying to do. All right. We'll see you next time, everybody.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.